right, we're back on the road again this year. It's been a while.
Finally, on the East Coast. We're always on the road on the West Coast or like in between, like going from west to east or east to west, but now we're going straight up on the East Coast. So it's my first time, not Crystal's though.
Yeah, I have been to, I drove to because we're driving to Asheville right now. So this whole trip, starting from Tampa, Florida, then we're going up to Asheville, which is about a 9.5-hour drive. And I did this last year. I did a solo road trip with Kuma, my dog, of course, she's with us too. I did it last year for Labor Day weekend because I wanted to go see a concert. And I just wanted to take like a little trip up to Asheville too. I thought it'd be fun. I am familiar with this drive already. And then after that, we're gonna go to DC, and that's about a 7-hour drive, I believe, from Asheville. And then Candy's leaving from DC, and then I'm gonna come back down myself and then visit some friends along the way. But yeah, this is my first time actually going all the way, like further north, east. I always wanted to do an East Coast road trip, and I'm glad that Candy was able to do it with me. A part of it. So we wanted to go to Asheville first because we wanted to see the foliage. That was the main reason why I was going to do this road trip. Initially, I was just going to do this solo. But then I started asking around with some friends. I was like, hey, I'm going to go on this road trip. I'm not sure if you guys want to like join, come along and, look at the foliage and do a little bit of hiking. And surprisingly, 2 of our friends were on board. So they're going to meet us in Asheville. Candy flew down to Tampa and we're driving together. Candy's been keeping track of the Ridge Parkway area.
I started following the updates on actually their Facebook page. They're really good at keeping it up to date and they post daily photos of the colors changing. So right now it is starting to finally change. But the one thing I noticed that I did not know, actually I didn't know anything about Blue Ridge Parkway, like until Crystal told me about it. I just thought, oh, you drive and you just happen to see some trees along the way that are like a lot of trees changing color, but this is an actual specific area. Is it actually a national park?
It's not a national park.
Okay, but no. It is a specific area called Blue Ridge Mountain, and apparently from their Facebook page, what I found out was it has over 100 tree species, which is more than what Europe has.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know anything about trees, but...
I don't know either.
But apparently there's like a ton of species there, tree species there. So that was an interesting fact that I found out from their Facebook page.
We did look at the forecast and it looks pretty good. It's sunny all those days and it's going to range from like 35 to 65 because it really depends on where on the Blue Ridge Parkway you're at, because you can go to the summit, like higher elevation, down to like below where Asheville is, where it's lower elevation. So obviously the lower elevation, the warmer it's going to be. Higher you go, colder. So we have like some like little short easy hikes kind of planned. Oh, also, since I have Kuma, I am going to take her to all these locations with us on our drive, so she could go on all these little hikes with us. We rented an Airbnb cabin, so it's in between Asheville and like the entry into like Blue Ridge Parkway area, so it's like in between all that. I kind of want to stay like in a little bit in the mountains where we could have like some kind of remoteness. So we're having like some girl talk in the cabin. Brought a bunch of wine, lots of food. So we're planning on cooking there tonight and maybe also tomorrow. We brought some like sandwich goods too, so we'll be prepared for our drive tomorrow and the day after. Actually, I bought a little rice cooker too, just for like road trips now, because like we eat rice all the time.
Yes.
And we always make these rice balls on our road trips, so it's like super handy. It's like really easy to eat. So we're just gonna make some.
It's easy to eat and to store because you don't have to keep it cool. You don't need a cooler or anything. So that's why it's also great for hikes, because you can just toss it in your book bag and not have to worry about keeping it. Cool or anything. So and it's healthy. Rice balls are healthy.
It is healthy. Yeah. started off with the Looking Glass waterfall. It's beautiful. It's really packed because it is like, you know, high season right now. More dogs than I thought there would be. So Kuma's with us. She actually did great. She was braving all those like rocks. So you can actually look at the waterfall from overhead, or you can go down the stairs to the waterfall, like near the base, and get really close to it. To Graveyard Fields. There is a parking area here, but it is pretty busy, so you're gonna have to wait for a spot. We waited, and then actually we didn't have to wait that long. So it's our second, no, actually it's our third day.
It's our third day in, not Asheville.
Yeah, it's Asheville.
Asheville.
And now we're making our way towards Linco Viaduct. We're gonna start at like the furthest end on our route today, and then we're gonna make our way back. So last night we did the sunset at Cowie Mountain Overlook.
Yeah.
And it was really pretty. There's a lot of people there. Kuma decided to take a crap in front of everybody while there was like a nice sunset going on. But it was still gorgeous, and we took some great photos there.
Linville Falls.
Yep, made it to Linville Falls. We didn't think we were gonna make it in here because the parking situation is pretty packed right now. I bet it's a pretty easy hike. It's a half a mile down to the falls and then half a mile back up. So we just left Asheville. Actually, not just. We've been on the road now for what, a couple hours, I believe. Yeah. So we left. Our checkout at the Airbnb was 10 a.m., which is super early. But we had to leave that time anyway because our friends were leaving from the airport at 12:50. So it's kind of like perfect timing. We are now on our way to DC. So it's about a 7.5-hour drive, which isn't too bad. Along the way so far, like we were going through Tennessee, gorgeous views.
Yeah, really pretty views.
So they had like a few scenic outlooks that you could do. We stopped by one of them, and you can actually like hike up a little bit to another overview area, or you can go the other way, go up top and do a little hike up there too. I think that was really nice that they put those things out there because you do kind of want to take it in. Because as I was driving, I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I kind of want to take it in. And sure enough, there was like a scenic lookout. So we were able to stop there and just take in the views a little bit. So now we have about 5 hours left on our drive.
We're in Virginia already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that went by really fast, it seems like. I guess we already passed by 2 states in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or not two states.
Because like
one
Tennessee's
state,
kind of like this.
I
you
guess
know?
it's like slim.
It's long, but like
Short.
vertical wise, it's kind of like this.
Yeah.
I'm like this. Like I don't even know what that is. In my head, it makes sense, but. This is a nice rest area we came upon here in Virginia.
It's a very nice rest. Even the bathrooms,
Yeah, the bathrooms are great.
the best ones I've ever been to, like just like on a what do you
Like a
call it?
highway rest stop, yeah.
Rest stop. Like a restaurant bathroom.
Yeah, it's so cute. There's even like this trail in the back here, like surrounded by these gorgeous trees. Yeah, so it's mile 108 north on Interstate 81. Look at this. It's so nice back here. Good morning. So we made it into DC last night around it was close to 8. Right now we're on our way to the Lincoln Memorial area. We're taking Kuma with us. After like a couple hours, then we're gonna drive back with Kuma and leave her in the hotel, and then we're gonna go back out and explore on our own. So right now we're driving through a little bit of traffic because it's 8:30 in the morning, so everybody's like on their way to work. But it's actually not that bad.
Miss Princess, Miss Queen.
Okay, so now we're gonna go up to the Lincoln Memorial up here. It's under construction still. Last time I was here in August, it was under construction as well. Kuma's getting so much attention from everybody here. But yeah, so that is the reflecting pool right there, and that's the Washington Monument in front of us. And then to the left is the Vietnam Veterans Wall Memorial over there, so we're gonna head over there now. Okay, we're finally at the Smithsonian American History Museum. But it's already like almost 2 o'clock, so we only have like a few hours to explore this museum.
Maybe tomorrow we'll spend a little less time in the morning.
Yeah, or start earlier a bit.
Start earlier.
Yeah. Seeing that. There's a lot to explore here. Good morning. So today is another day in DC. Last night, I'm not even sure what we recorded or if I even said what we were doing, but after the museum yesterday at the History Museum, we went back to the hotel. We rode the bike through like traffic because it was like a really, really busy time. It was like, rush hour time, like at 5:30-ish. So, and it was gonna take a while for an Uber to come. So we're like, you know what, let's just test out these bikes because everybody was riding bikes. There was like some points where it was a little bit scary because you are, weaving through like traffic or people, but we did it. It took about 30 minutes, but it was a lot of fun, so much fun. We did that, and then we were so tired. So we're like, let's just like try to find something around here to eat. I saw like this rooftop bar close to our hotel called Lady Bird. So we went up there and had some light bites and cocktails, and like the rooftop view was actually really great, and the weather was perfect. It was like in the 70s. It was just like so perfect. I can't believe how warm it is right now.
I know, it is very warm.
Okay, so now this morning we are going back to the National Mall area, but we're gonna do like the Tidal Basin area where the Martin Luther King Memorial is and the FDR Memorial. this is the Franklin D. Roosevelt Memorial. FDR tried to keep his use of a wheelchair from the public because he didn't want to be perceived as weak. Did he always wear cool glasses like that too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, so now we're at the Natural History Museum. Wait, hold
National Museum. Wait, National?
I don't know why I can't. Oh, here we go. National Museum of Natural
History. That's why I keep mixing it up.
So we're here at the National Museum of Natural History. I don't know, it's so hard for me to remember. All right, so this is the Hope Diamond Place where jelly, gems, and minerals are. So this is like the thing to see here. This is it. This is the Hope Diamond. So I just left DC not too long ago. Candy left this morning. So last night, or yesterday, after we did the Natural History Museum, we went back to the hotel, rested, and then we took an Uber to this restaurant called La Darte. A lot of people were raving about it and recommended going there. So we made a reservation the night before for 7 o'clock. The food was great. It was phenomenal. Probably like the best pasta I've ever had, and the margarita was phenomenal too. But other than that, we didn't like everything else about it. We didn't like the ambience in there. It was kind of like, it had like this pretentious vibe. It was dark and it was loud. You know, there was like loud music playing, and the acoustics in the restaurant was kind of terrible, so you couldn't really hear each other having a conversation. Maybe it's, you know, a different vibe at like breakfast or lunch, but dinner, I don't know. We just didn't enjoy the dinner vibe too much. So yeah, that's what we did yesterday. And then this morning, Candy had an early flight out at 7 a.m. from the Reagan Airport, which is like 15 minutes from DC. And so she just took an Uber there because I didn't really feel comfortable driving. Plus, you know, I valeted my car, so we have to like valet, you know, get the valet to bring our car, and then I have to valet it again because it's coming back to the hotel. So yeah, so she left, and then I stayed in the hotel for a few more hours, rested. I tried to rest. So now I'm driving south on 95 and going towards my friend's house. They live, I forgot what city or town it is, but they live pretty close to Fredericksburg, Virginia. And it's only like an hour and a half from DC. But I just wanted to spend some time with them because I haven't seen them in a while. They're a couple, and married couple, and I knew both of them in actually middle school, so we were like in 8th, 9th grade. You know, at that time, they weren't a couple. They actually became a couple like years and years later. They're both super cool. I love them both. You know, I've visited them before in Virginia, and they've come down to Florida to visit me. But it's been years since I saw them last, so I thought, you know what, since I'm in the area, why not go see them? And on the way, me and Kuma, we stopped by this town because I was looking for a exit to get some lunch and to fill up my gas. And as I was getting off this exit on, I believe it was like exit 160, I saw this nice river as we were going over a bridge. And when I looked up activities in the area on my iExit app, it suggested this River Mill Park, and it was dog friendly. So I had some time to kill because they weren't going to be home until a little bit later. So I was like, okay, well, why not? I just check out this little park with Kuma. And it was a cute little town. So it's a cute historic town, and it has this nice river park area with a great view. You can go on the bridge with your dog, a nice park. And the town next to it is this really adorable historic town. So if you're, you know, looking for things to do with your dog on the road in Virginia near DC, I say it's like a place to stop by. It's really cute. I think it's, you know, a nice stop. So yeah, so now I have about an hour, less than an hour, to my friend's house in Virginia. And yeah, I don't have any set plans while I'm there. Just wanted to hang out, so I'm just gonna do whatever they suggest. And just to kind of take it easy. Okay, so I've made it to Woodford, Virginia. So last night we went to a local Mexican restaurant, which was really good. They had like some of the best enchiladas I've had. Their shredded chicken is just superb. And I think it's called like Loco Poco, I believe. And their margaritas, their sizes are insane. They have a small or a large. The small is basically a large anywhere else. And then they have like the large size, which is like basically a big jug of beer, like the beer glass. That's what they put the margarita in. And then today we're gonna go to, I forgot what it's called, like Beaumont. We're gonna go into the mountains of Virginia and check out a couple of breweries. And it's also dog friendly, so Kuma could come with us because Kuma's actually back here in the back seat. She has all this space. Isn't that nice? She's waiting for Troy and Holly right now. They went into Wildwood to go get some food. I don't really like beer, so I'll probably have like some wine or cider there. And yeah, just enjoy the scenery and the foliage. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Slushy is so good. It's a white wine and red wine mixed together called a swirl. In West Virginia at Harper's Ferry National Historic Park. It's very nice. It's actually really close to Virginia where we were at. Okay, so they have like a little more information here. 1800. Shenandoah Pulp Factory, 1887 to 1888. So this thing right here. This little bridge is so cool. Can't believe it's like still operating. So yeah, they have like a good shuttle system here. There's been buses going back and forth often to take them to the parking lot over there. So this is the old downtown from the 1800s. There's like a bakery, a bookshop. But like the trees look so beautiful right now because it's, you know, in October during the foliage season. Oh, so this is what it was before. Very cool.
So very.
Yeah. Oh. So that is that. Virginia, Maryland, and then we're in West Virginia. All right, so now we're on this street where there's a bunch of shops and restaurants. Super cute. A lot of them are dog friendly. These restaurants look amazing. This little restaurant looks like the cutest thing. Look how cozy it looks in there. It's called Coach House Bar Grill. Virginia about 7:30 in the morning today, and now I'm heading to Atlanta. But yesterday was such a great day. My friends Troy and Holly We're such great hosts, but it's been a beautiful drive down. I'm on 85 South now, but ever since I left, like the scenery has just been absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I think, I'm gonna stop by for lunch somewhere. Not sure where exactly. Of course, it's Sunday, so I can't stop by Chick-fil-A today, but I did have Chick-fil-A last night, which was great. And then today, I don't know, like I'm hoping like I could see an Ingles because I really, really love that pistachio muffin, and I've been thinking about it ever since I had it. In Atlanta, I'm staying with my friend Kiana. I've known her as well since 8th grade, and we used to play volleyball together. I'll get to meet her 2 kids this time, and just catch up and reminisce as well. So yeah, I will just be enjoying this drive for about 5.5 more hours. Made it to Atlanta. Kuma's exploring Kiana's backyard here. Look at these tall trees. It's crazy. Well, I'm heading back to Florida today. I left early this morning at 7, a little after 7. I was thinking about sticking around in Marietta, Georgia for a bit to get some coffee and explore the little square there, but since I woke up so early and there was no traffic yet going south on 75, I was like, I might as well just go now and get home a little bit earlier. So last night I got to my friend Kiana's home around 5:30 p.m. and then she made this lovely, delicious dinner. And then right after that, Kiana took me to the Marietta Square, which is adorable. It's like a little historic town there, and they have like some information about the Civil War and its history there. So yeah, today the drive from Marietta to Tampa, Florida is about 6.5 hours. I did have to drive through Atlanta this morning. I was a little bit intimidated because there's like tons of lanes. I think there was like 8 lanes at some point, and going through downtown is just a little intimidating for me, but I did it. I think I'm getting a little bit better driving through cities. So yeah, so this East Coast fall foliage road trip turned out excellent. I saw lots of colors everywhere up north. Virginia is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so thanks to all my friends who hung out with me. It was a lot of fun, and thanks for hosting me and Kuma at your homes. We really appreciate it. It was so much fun. Love all you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.